Welcome back, everybody, to some more Stellaris Reborn, our campaign with that colorful looking galaxy. Look at all those, look at all these empires. It's crazy. 99 empires. It's nuts. The findings on the hive drones. So this was the hive drones that we ended up picking up, and we're kind of seeing what it does for us here. I wanted to get some good relations with the hive there because we could always use a friend in this galaxy. We don't have any friends right now except for the fallen empire next to us, and they're not really our friends. They're more of just I don't know, they're like, they don't hate us, and they're probably the only people who don't. Our scientists analyzed the Spyron drones as best they could before the condition of the drones declined to such a state that they were pronounced dead. It appears that there is some sort of psionic link that binds the individual drone to the hive and allows the hive to control it. Despite the difficulties inherent in studying phenomenon that could not be observed in action, we cannot reactivate the link. Some process was made by our scientists in understanding its nature and that of the Spyron entity. They were able to pinpoint the part of the brain used to establish the link, although their hypotheses into its functioning are largely speculative. They do not believe that Spyron drones are inherently incapable of independent thought. Nothing in their neural structure would seem to preclude it, despite strong inhibitions which are in place to prevent it. It appears that the specimens provided are simply not developed enough to support it. If anything, they resemble pre-sapient life forms, but without a survival instinct to speak of. In time, our scientists believe that we might come to be able to have the ability to create or remove the psionic link that binds the Spyrons, effectively allowing us to create independent, individual Spyrons. However, that day lies in the distant future. In the meantime, our understanding of the fundamentals of biology and alien genetics has been advanced. Additionally, Flecht Lapidine has discovered a new interest in psionics. Oh. It's the expertise psionics trait, gains 100 experience. Research option gain, genome mapping, and we got some society research out of it, which is good because I think we're using the society research for this, the synth detection method. 117 months now. So we're going to go ahead and utilize all of that, which I think is a good thing. And I think I'm going to go back to putting that mineral thing on here. I don't think it was doing what I thought it was doing, and we could really use it. So we're going to do the asteroid mining team again. We've already got the ships there. If I don't have the asteroid mining here, I ought to get it, but I think it is on this one still. And it is. And it looks like you could put multiple ones, but asteroid mining experts will improve the output by 2 minerals. If that's, let's see, too small to be targeted by a mining station. So it just improves the output by 2 minerals of the whole system, I'm guessing. So not bad. Nothing else I can really do here till we either get more alloys or things just progress. Everything's back at 0, including minerals, but looks like we don't really have too many unemployed here. There's still 4 available jobs, so that's good. And those holotheaters are helping a lot, so we need a holotheater here. Yeah, we need a holotheater here. Because you can see that we put the holotheater here and it actually helped the amenities a lot. It seems to be, wherever you put a holotheater, seems to really be helping amenities. So it's going to be important. And then I think we really needed a holotheater here. Okay, discovered another archaeological site. Sensors have detected energy readings in a cluster of asteroids. Further investigation is recommended. I don't know if that's in our system. Could be anywhere. Central processing. Oh, what's there? Oh, nothing.
Construction complete.
All right, perfect. So that's that. We're still trying to break through this excavation site. It's been a nightmare. Oh, okay. So data crystals records reveal that the Grenu waged war against the Baal, desiring the plentiful resources found on their planets. A set of system coordinates has been successfully extracted from one such record. Our archaeologists are uploading the planet's location to our systems now. Oh, cool. So begins the precursors, the Baal event chain. Okay. Issue special project. Very cool. We got 5 artifacts out of it. That was out of this system here, I'm guessing. So is this completely done? It looks like it. And where is that precursors? Okay, so we've got it here. And we can research that. It has to be in orbit around here. So we'll send our science ship down. Another archaeological site. I don't know if that's us or what. How's this holding up, by the way? Almost 50% on that. Okay. Man, that energy. It's just the energy credits. It's the only thing hurting me at this point. Edicts are expiring. Pop migration, empire status. We can start doing some of these. Oh, the Senate floor is in session. The Galactic Committee is now voting on new resolutions to decide if it will become galactic law. Okay. So monthly energy credits. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. The capacity overload. Spend some of this influence to try and fix some of this. Monthly unity. Map the stars. I'm not worried about. And then I have one ruler campaign point that I've gotten. Process encourage, resource recycle, physics research grants, infrastructure advancements, ship construction, exploration, call to arms, flexible edicts, brand new worlds. Cool. Rocket project, the only true path. I'm thinking the process, the alloys from, we get some consumer goods from artisans, monthly alloys, this, that, and the other. Oh, I can't spend 2 campaign points on that one. So I can wait for that. You know what? I'm going to do the resource recycle for the upkeep bonuses for 5 years. Anything that might help. Alright, looks like people are voting on stuff. I'm not as high up anymore. The Spirant Entity, actually, which was that one group, ran past me. Where are they located? Well, they're not that far from me, actually. So if we do end up allying, then that wouldn't be that bad. The unknown structures were revealed to be large, transparent domes. This is the research project we were doing. Turned towards the star, suggesting they were used as greenhouses or hydroponic labs. Most of them are broken and lifeless, but bizarrely, on some labs, life seems to thrive despite, or perhaps because of, the harsh conditions arising from their close solar proximity. Large colonies of primitive organisms that have somehow adapted to the extreme heat and vacuum of space are covering the hulls of multiple satellites. It would likely be impossible to move samples of these organisms away from the star, but even remote observation would be invaluable for studying their unique adaptations. Ah, wow. A little bit of society there we can grab up. Very cool. I've got that science ship now. Now this one I'm going to send off exploring. You know what? I'm not going to have it auto-explore though. I will have it survey this system, and then I want him to come right down and survey all of these systems, and that's going to take him a while to do, but I think we're going to build off in this direction. I'm going to see if I can actually get a construction ship down there to do that. I do have one available construction ship here. We're going to throw him right on these energy credits by going into here. Spending some more of this, which actually just bumped that into the positives. So once I get the energy credits under control, everything else should eventually bounce back, which is I know is pretty typical. Oh no, he actually was. Wait a second. Okay. Both construction ships are in that system? That's silly. That is silly. Okay, so we got to come down here to this and build that mining station. I got it now. Okay, I should have the other credits here soon. So we'll do that. Then this construction ship will go into this system to build onto this star as soon as this cycles through, which it will here any second. So that makes me feel a lot better. There it is. Yeah, so as soon as those energy credits are through, we're gonna be golden. See, even alloy starts going in the positive, so it's just energy credits now. It's the bottleneck. That and consumer goods. Mainly energy credits. Amenities going up here, actually, even without the hollow theaters, which is good. So it's just the worker unemployment that's hurting us.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Which is fine. I can keep maxing the districts out. It'll increase housing. which will, we did clear those 1 tiles and it didn't. So these districts are completely broke, which is fine. We're not going to think that hard about it. I'll guess I'll just keep working on the city districts there. So research speed, physics research gain, the pop growth speed, the happiness, and you get the modular workshop. So I guess we'll go for that next. 8 months is pretty quick. All right, I'm going to spend some of that so I can get more city districts going. Because that city districts still count towards jobs as well. Then we can't move anybody to this planet, so it'll just be about growing this planet. Is what it'll be about. And I can't colonize any other planets until I eventually survey some of these other systems. Which is what that science ship is off doing. I should make another science ship. Well, let's be real. I should make more Corvettes. There's so many alloys, though, and alloys are like a precious commodity at this point. I'm going to start keeping my energy in the positive, actually. Just because that'll keep everything else in the positive. It'll make it that much easier for me to do things. Where am I finding these, by the way? Okay, see, these are just archaeological dig sites coming up in areas I can't even get to. And if I want to colonize over here, which I can, and I should, I could come down and take this system. There's a disabled gateway there, and then I could work my way up to here, which is where the sterilization hub is with the living metal. I could definitely use that. But there's still an enemy. There's still enemies here, and they haven't moved a whole lot, but they're hanging out in the area. Ooh, despite the promise of riches suggested in the ancient GNU data crystals recovered from Algiers, is a dry, barren world void of the atmosphere. Fortunately, geological scans have revealed a near-endless trove of fossilized remains deep in the planet's sedimentary record. Among them is a plantoid species, most likely to have been the Baal, as it is the only one identified in possession of a neurological structures required for sapience. A targeted excavation should uncover more information. Intriguing. Okay. So let's do that. Another archaeological dig site. We'll go ahead and have this bad boy do it. Yep. And not too bad for difficulty, so he's going to start digging on that. We'll see if we find anything. Actually, poor quality minerals on that system in general. This is not something we can do just yet. You know, habitats would actually be really useful if I'm building tall. Habitats with the ability to terraform worlds would be a tech I would want to pick up eventually. Who the heck is building megastructures? The Pliff Plaff Reclaimers are constructed of their interstellar assembly. Oh my god, the Pliff Plaff. Just going nuts here. Meanwhile, we've got a ring world here that we're in the process.
System survey complete.
Ruined ring world, that is. But at least I know these guys have a ring world. They've actually got one there. One there. So if by any chance these guys were destroyed and we could bust out of our location, there's a lot of room for expansion around here. And we get some sweet ring worlds out of it. Who are you and where are you going? Where are you going? Unknown orders. There's a lot of people fighting each other right now, so it's just a matter of me trying to figure out what everybody's up to. I'm going to start building on some of these science areas here in a bit. Oh, Spiritualist Guru, influential on Jade. A fledgling county is always an opportunity for advancement for those with the ambition to seize it. So we've got somebody else here so we could put them in charge. Or it's a spiritualist, actually, so we get unity from jobs plus 25%. That's pretty good. I'll definitely take it. Both my construction ships are still building and on the move. Eventually, one of them going to go down here. So we can start setting up.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
All right, so we've got that. Next, I think we should go for the black hole observatory and everything like that. All right, so we've increased the amount of minerals out of this system with that, which is good. Hydroponics bay we definitely don't need. The listening post. I think I'd like to get more of these energy collectors or something. Or maybe in another system. Oh, we got an orbital power plant too. What if we do another station someplace here, like in this system or a system that has asteroids, so we could just put a bunch of resource. Okay, all of my systems that have asteroids is not my home system, and this system does. So I could do it here. As I say, because all the systems that have them don't have, they're all like my defending systems. They're my choke points. So we could upgrade this one and make it a energy producing slash, oh, exotic gases here. Energy producing slash like mineral producing system or something. In our home system, we could actually do the same thing. I think I'd kind of like my home system to be a little more powerful. We could do more energy collectors here. I actually have a medium solar network panel here as well. The space foundry, the space factory. All right, let's get the energy collector. Let's get 2 more energy collectors here. Yeah, we'll sell some more artifacts to keep energy credits in the positive. And now it's all about increasing these, because we've got the pops that can work the civilian fabricators. So that'll get the consumer goods in the positives. And maybe I get rid of one of the deep core mines. I'd lose a little bit of minerals, but it would free up some energy and I could replace it with an energy grid. I'm hoping if people start working at these, that'll be a little bit better, but I'm not even bothering to build anything else. Oh, besides the hollow plant. I want to build the hollow plant here. Oh, that's right. I forgot I could actually do the bioreactor, but I need to get food going. I gotta figure out, I'd have to have a world, I think, that handles just food. This world could do it. Food from jobs. It's got a lot of nature farms. Doesn't have anything else really. Maybe in the tile blocker, a few things. Max agricultural, max mining. Yeah, this actually would work. This could be my food planet, and then I could build a bunch of bioreactors. That'd be great. Yeah, I ought to do that. Let's go ahead. Lacking 42. Let's go ahead and let's get that working. Now, our people, for those who might not remember, our people don't consume food. But being able to take food and use it as a resource to produce energy could be really useful, especially at a time like this. And then the other civilian industry upgrade, which is going to take me, ooh, it's going to take me crystals, and yeah, so we got a little ways away from that. But another district here to help eat up some of that unemployment. Construction complete, so we're down to 97. That's good, and we're working on this one here. I'll send this construction ship, I think, over to here. Yep, let's move there. I think that's going to be where we're going to expand next. If I'm looking, the only other places I might expand if it wasn't there would be in this tail, where nobody would really bother me, or over here where there's actually a planet that I could colonize, a desert world. I'm concerned, actually. Maybe I shouldn't be expanding here, because if I expand here, I definitely increase my chances of ticking these guys off, but do I care? I guess it depends on what the resources are in each area. Why don't I have this construction ship actually go back and build a couple research things now, since we've been holding off on that for a while. We'll at least get our home system completely fleshed out. Where's that one bad boy? So we'll do that, and I need to build another science ship. That's pretty obvious, and I need some alloys to do that. So we'll purchase some alloys. That gives me enough. Sell some more of these, and we'll get a science ship going. So I can start searching this tail and searching these two areas and finding out where past this fallen empire, well, I guess awakened, right? Galactic custodians. We'll just keep calling the fallen empire here. We'll see where I can expand past that. More of my construction ships I want to leave back so I can get all my research stuff tied up, because research isn't really that great. Wow, the Empire sprawl is garbage though. That's really bad, but that's all right. Ooh, we got another world though. I really got to get that under control. I could always build something to do that. All right, so we got 2 available jobs here, so it's just going to be a matter of getting that filled. I almost wish I took the expansion there. This has the happiness and immigration poll, which will help. City districts, wind parks, low-cost mines, nature farm, tourism, nature reserve. So probably the Hollow Theater or City District be the first thing I'd build here. Once I get the minerals to do that. This should push me pretty close to positive. I think I know if energy goes positive, I think everything else will, like alloys and minerals staying positive now. Building that one plant will definitely help. Let's see. Do the research. That gives me 3 more research jobs. Planet build speed plus 50%. Emperor sprawl from districts minus 10%. That's good. Monthly minerals plus 5%. Ooh, there's a bunch of stuff here. Oh, rare crystal manufacturing. The exploration cruiser. That's kind of cool. So this Star Fortress and Citadel, things that we need eventually. Then you get the living metal, which is way too far off. Deep drills. So minor jobs, giving us 2 minor jobs. Job-based production is 8. Minerals, I'm actually going to go with that because it's pretty quick. And it will increase our minerals overall across our area. All right, we've got this additional science ship. Where is it? So let's get a leader for that. I do have the ability to do it. Hopefully somebody survey core. Okay, I guess we'll just go with the youngest. And we're going to have you go and survey this. Yeah. As much as I'd like to keep with excavation sites back here. How's this going? 20%. Archaeological sites. 85 now for energy credits. That's good. We can take this next. And that's probably also because of these energy collectors. So maybe we can work on this system. We need to do something about administration. Do I have any available? See, these are not growing very fast. This one's actually probably... Let's see. I think I want to get an administrative office here. At some point. Maybe not now, though. Let's definitely get a acidic district here. It's going to be the first thing we're going to need to do so we open up some housing when it starts growing. More aliens. What do I have in the situation log so far? Still working on that. Just a couple of aliens we can investigate. That's about it still. How's these looking? So the Unbidden kind of growing in a weird snake here. Not really hurting too many people.
Construction complete.
We can look. Pathetic actually. Oh, superior for fleet power. Pathetic for everything else. Pathetic, equivalent, overwhelming. So some of these guys have been fighting the Unbidden, it looks like, and I can only go off of this. Like, this guy definitely been fighting the Unbidden because his fleet power has been obliterated. So that kind of gives us an idea. We have the contingency still growing down here, as well as it looks like some systems from the contingency here, but they're having to fight this group. Over here, can't read that. The Pliff Plaff. Are they fighting these guys? No, doesn't look like it. Contingency up here spreading, and the Patherian Scourge. How are these guys handling it? Equivalent, so they're fighting them for sure. Overwhelming. How about you guys? You fighting them? These guys don't even have a system. Unexplored natural wormhole. Wait a second. Wonder where that goes. Where is this? Are these guys even... They don't even have a home system. What is going on down there? I'm wondering if they come from another part of the galaxy and they've just expanded down into here by the Scourge. Oh man, I didn't even realize, guys. The Scourge has a hyperlane that goes all the way over here. A little bit closer to me. Still a lot of systems away, but putting them a little closer to home than I originally realized. Military mass extinction. Okay, I don't think that's me. Because I'm still working on this. Oh no, this was me. So does this not go anywhere? The thick layers of ash, a notable mass extinction event, the geological record coincide with material previously extracted from GNU data crystals, suggesting the GNU firebombed with a galling incendiary roughly 7 million years ago. Widespread deforestation of the planet's surface disrupted local ecosystems, and the lack of oxygen fixing vegetation gradually depleted the planet's atmosphere over the next 60,000 years. Unfortunate. Okay, so he's still working, though, on figuring out what else is there. That's good. And a little bit of artifacts from that, which will do that. $37 months. I'd like to get my Unity going up a little bit quicker. I wish I didn't take so many of those in the beginning, but it is what it is now. Could focus on upgrading this one. I'm almost, once I get the crystals to do what that is. But that would push my consumer goods in the positives, and then we're just focusing on energy. I need not too many of them. I think that actually does it right there. Oh, 19 more. I lied. I need that. And then just some minerals. Oh, oh no. A large number of high-ranking officers in the planetary security forces on Jade were recently exposed as synthetic infiltrators. Unfortunately, before our tactical containment teams can neutralize them all, a few of the synths managed to detonate a large weapon cache they had been secretly amassing under one of the moon's major population centers. Civilian casualties were massive. There was heavy material damage. Plus 20 devastation, monthly unity. And we lost a pop. Oh, Jesus. Okay, how long does this take to go away? Okay, it looks like it's just ticking down as it's getting repaired, so that's good. But yeah, that sucks. I've got this built, but nobody's working it because there's only 2 pops and a ton of available jobs. Only 8 people here. God, I almost want to move a few more people off, but I'm not going to sacrifice another building to do that. If I got rid of a building, it would be to build the holo theaters or to build, well, the holo theaters mainly, but amenities actually are doing good now. I almost don't need the holo theaters here. I want to get the other, oh, there it is, the other consumer goods going. So let's do that now. because that'll put consumer goods in the positive for us, and then we're gonna kind of start coming around, which would be nice. I've still got the 2 construction ships here. I could send one off. There's an excavation site or an archaeological site here. I might want to take that, unless I find something over here that looks a little bit better. What is this archaeological site? Oh, there's 2 of them, so it could be something good. The surface of the planet seems to blink occasionally, which is quite strange since there's no such activities around it that would make it do so. Dispatching an exploration team might be needed. Okay. See if there's anything here that makes sense. An artificial structure of some kind is built into a massive cliff overlooking a massive tectonic crevice. Its walls are blocking all sensors and prevent us from mapping its underground parts from orbit. But if exposed parts are any indication, it's made in the shape of a massive cylinder. There don't seem to be any doors, windows, or other points of entry. We could have built such a thing on a lifeless planet, and why? What if it's like some sort of like weapon planet? Actually, a good amount of minerals and stuff here. That might be a system worth taking. I'm going to send a construction ship over there. Just start to get them moving anyways, since there's nothing else he's really going to do over here. And I've got 1 construction ship over here, which I'm going to use to start pinpointing some of these systems here.
System survey complete.
I'll just wait for that to kick in. The Oberic Star and Pyramids audaciously lay claim to the Uljar system. Which one's that? Oh, damn it. Yeah, I figured it was only a matter of time before they gave us a hard time about it. 2.8. I could upgrade it to a star hold. We could start putting defense platforms here, which would help a lot. They're pricey, but we can get a bunch of them here. Or we could keep doing gun batteries, stuff like that, to hangar bay. Let's do a hangar bay, get some strike craft here. That's definitely the people I got to worry about the most, I'd say. And they ain't gonna like it when I start building their building up next to them. Oh my god, they have a system. Who the heck is this? Wait, they lost systems. They're at war with somebody. They've lost systems to them. Oh my god. Are they getting destroyed right now? Wait a second. The attacks, the who attack swarm, what? Who are you? Oh my god, a hive mind. And they're getting their faces kicked in by them. Oh no, still overwhelming fleet power for some reason. They have a fleet here hiding, or it's on its way back. Where is their fleet? Are these guys fighting? I'm trying to keep track of what's going on between everybody because there's a lot happening. Oh my god. Oh, these guys are fighting each... Wait. These are... Yeah, the Oberic Star Imperium. Their fleet's tied up here. Oh man, and look, there's planets here. Really good planets, actually, that I want. How could I get these? I see it's not under our control yet, but maybe, just maybe, if this war goes our way, we can jump in, declare war on these guys and fight them. Really need to start getting some stuff under control. Primarily energy credits. Okay, I'm definitely going to send my construction ship down here then. I had a ton of people heading through my systems, but as long as they're not hostile, I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. And I don't have a large military. How many ships do I have right now? 818 firepower worth. The Empire Sprawl is not hurting me too much. Mainly just campaign cost, tradition cost, technology cost. It's not great. but it's at least not costing me any of my resources, so that's pretty good. So the fabricator's almost done. Then it's going to be all about getting... Okay, perfect. No available jobs. It's going to be all about getting energy. The monolith has just released a new row of artifacts for our scientists to study. We still do not know the monolith's intentions, although our civilization came a long way, but certainly advanced artifacts from the past would be helpful for our other studies. Considering the past records, next release will be a decade later, so we keep getting artifacts from that, which is good. So people that are probably far away and don't really affect me. Look at all the influence I got, though. I'm saving it. I'm saving that. Oh, I will grab Map the Stars again, though. I'll grab Map the Stars again since I am doing some surveying, but I'm going to save that for
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
My influence for trying to expand a little bit further here. So there's that monthly minerals, which is pretty nice. The gas extraction well should probably go next since I do actually have that. City district housing +1 though would be really beneficial to us. I mean, let's be real here. We could definitely use that on our home planet, so I'm gonna grab that. Okay, anybody not doing anything? I've got a construction ship here.
Construction complete.
Which I'm gonna go ahead and put on this next. Or this. Because I get a little bit of research out of all of that. Alright, so we've got more consumer goods coming in now. Only 5 unemployed pop if I get the monolith upgraded. Which all I'm doing is lacking the minerals for, then I'll be set. So we'll do that. Alright, because this, let's see, this gives me 3. And research job 6, that would gain me 3 as well. But I could use the research. So both of these will help me with research. Alright, the bowel organism. Several exemplary bowel fossils have been recovered, revealing the long-lost species to have been a hive mind, billions of plantoid units working together as a whole, like the leaves and roots and branches of a tree. Dendrochronology suggests individual bowel specimens had lifespans in the hundreds of years. The lack of structural ruins on Chi appears to be the result of the bowel's reliance on remarkable organic technology, from ships and buildings to wetware biocomputers, and the ravages of time. That's pretty cool. So getting a little bit more out of that. And continuing to excavate, which is good. I'm going to leave it off here since we're out of time, guys. Things are starting to ramp up a little bit, even though it's still going somewhat slow. You can see here we've got some interesting things happening. First and foremost, these guys fighting a war and, from what I can tell, losing it, which is going to help us out a lot, I think. Yeah, these guys actually took this over. So hopefully, as long as, because I really don't want to fight these guys, so as long as, although they're, receptive. Ooh. Technology level is pathetic, though. As long as these guys weaken the Oberic Star Imperium here, it might give us a chance to maybe jump in, get some systems we could really use. At least it definitely takes them off our back. Meanwhile, they're up here fighting these guys, which also might open up the opportunity to advance that way as well. I just got to make a decision on it. I know I want to break out, but it's not like we can't continue to expand because we've always got this tail. Oh, not that system anymore, unfortunately, but still this tail we can break into, and this here. And then after he's done surveying this giant ship, I'm gonna send him up and we're gonna start surveying things over here, because it looks like, as far as I can tell, there's a lot of systems over here. I see there's some empires here, but there's a lot of systems that might be available, so we can at least start looking at some stuff. Like this arid world in this system, and the disabled gateway, which I'd like to have. There is a Craig world here, 20 pop, ammonia world, bog world. Down that way, Empire probably has all of these, so I doubt we'll be able to expand into that. But if I can somehow, if this hostile fleet moves, which it hasn't yet. But if it does, then we get advance up here to get that living metal. And then there's a couple of systems here. These outback worlds would be pretty useful. And a dune world. So there's a lot of stuff to check out still. With that being said, thank you all for joining me. Hope that you've enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing you next time.